Hello guys, welcome to Pharma Palette. Today in this video, we will explore the classification of anticholinergic drugs. These are the medicines that are useful for blocking the action of acetylcholine. So let's break down their types in an easy and systematic way. So these anticholinergic drugs are having some other alternative names. All the three alternative names can be easily remembered with MAP, which is MAP, where M means muscarinic antagonist, A means atropinic drugs, P means parasympatholytics. So, anticholinergic drugs are also called as the muscarinic antagonist or atropinic drugs or parasympatholytics. So, the first class in anticholinergic drugs is the natural alkaloids. So, to remember the drugs under the first class, which is natural alkaloids, you can simply remember atroscopus is natural, where atro means atropine, scopus means scopolamine, which is also called as hyoscine. So, we are done with the first class, natural alkaloids. So, the second class in the anticholinergic drugs are the semi-synthetic derivatives. To remember the drugs under this, the trick here is a home trip in town, where A means atropine methonitrate, H means homotropin, and hyoscine butyl bromide. T means tiotropium bromide. I means ipratropium bromide. So, the last class in the anticholinergic drugs are the synthetic compounds. These synthetic compounds are again further divided into four classes, in that the first class is mydriatics. These mydriatics can be easily remembered by one trick, which is tropical cycle. Just remember tropical cycle, where one is tropicamide and the other one is cyclopentolate. Tropicamide and cyclopentolate. And the second class in this is vasicoselective. Vasicoselective drugs can be remembered by tol oxyflav. Tol oxyflav, where tol means tolterodine, oxy means oxybutynin, flav means flavoxate. Tolterodine, oxybutynin, flavoxate are coming under vesicoselective. And the third class is anti-Parkinson. To remember the drugs under this, just remember bi-benz procycle. Bi-benz procycle, where bi means biperidine, benz means benzhexol, procycle means procyclidine. This last class is called as anti-secretory and antispasmodic. Now let's discuss that. So the fourth class in the synthetic compounds is anti-secretory and antispasmodic. These are further divided into quaternary compounds and tertiary amines. In the quaternary compounds, we have many drugs, but to remember them, we are remembering a trick called poke pig, where P means propanthelene, O means oxyphenonium, C means clidinium, P means pipenzolate, and I means isopropamide. G means glycopyrrolate. So to remember the drugs under quaternary compound, just remember pork pig. And in the tertiary amines, we have three drugs. So here the trick is pyridicyclovale. Just remember pyridicyclovale, where pyr means it is pyrazipine. Dicyclo means dicyclamine. Valethamate. So pyrazipine, dicyclamine, valethamate, all the three comes under the tertiary amines. To summarize the tricks again, the anticholinergic drugs are also called as muscarinic antagonist, atropinic drugs, parasympatholytics. So it is called MAP. In this, the first one is natural alkaloids. To remember the drugs, just remember atroscopus, where atropine and scopolamine will be there. Second class is the semi-synthetic derivatives. To remember the drugs under this, just remember a home trip in the town, where it has the drugs atropine methonitrate, homotropin, hyoscine butyl bromide, ipratropium bromide, tiotropium bromide. And the third class is the synthetic compounds, where we have four different classes, and that the first one is mydriatic. To remember that, just remember tropical cycle, which is tropicamide and cyclopentolate. And the second class is vesicoselective. Just remember tol oxyflav, where tol means tolterodine, oxybutynin and flavoxate. And the third class here, it is the anti-Parkinson. To remember the drugs, just remember bi-benz procycle, which is biperidine, benzhexol, and procyclidine. And the next last class is antisecretory and antispasmodic. There we have again four quaternary compounds and tertiary amides. The quaternary compounds can be remembered by POC pig. So it has propantholene, oxyphenone, clinidium, pipenzolate, isopropamide, glycopyrrolate, everything will be there. And in the tertiary amides, we have three drugs. To remember, the trick is pyrdicyclovale, which means pyrenzipine, dicyclamide, valethamide. This is all about the entire classification of anticholinergic drugs with tricks. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Pharma Palette.